Who dat, everybody? Look, I'm not going to say the wheels are falling off, but there's a couple of lug nuts on the road back there, so we might be on our way. Obviously, Chiefs beat the Saints yesterday in a 13-point contest, but that game did not feel anything like that. It felt like a 30-point game. It felt like the Chiefs just had their way with us. And granted, they left a lot of points on the field, settled for a lot of field goals, and give the defense some credit because they did bend and not break on a lot of occasions throughout the game yesterday. But as far as the defense, man, way too many guys just running wide open. No defenders on the screen when they're catching the ball. No guys within 10, 15 yards of these. Juju Smith-Schuster, I understand he's kind of like a third option in that offense right now. But Travis Kelce, how does Travis Kelce continually get that open? That's just wild to me. So that's a bad job by, I don't even want to necessarily blame DA, but the execution, like somebody's got to be picking these guys up. That it's not drawn up that way. And if the zone is given 30-yard cushion in the middle of the field, DA probably needs to draw something else up. Good seeing Bink Saunders, get the interception. Rashid Shaheed get that nice long pass play touchdown from Carr. But Carr, here's the thing for Carr, all right? And I'm certainly I'm not a Carr basher, but I'm not a Carr apologist either. Listen, if you're gonna throw a ball away, you better be damn sure that it's gonna get out of bounds. If you don't have the arm strength, throwing off your back foot to get it out of bounds, just eat the sack. I don't care how scared of Chris Jones you are. Just eat the sack. Fall on your back, take the 7-yard loss, and live another down. Like, you can't just throw freaking ducks up there in the air for people to intercept. I don't know. Super, super frustrating for that to be at the beginning of the game, and then there's no excuse for the defense just letting Kansas City just march straight down the field, 78 yards or whatever it was for the touchdown. I don't know, man. It just kind of seemed like, look, at the end of the game, you saw everybody coming off the field. You see some of the players, giving hugs the opposing team, which, whatever, But you could see the freaking frustration in Alvin Kamara's face. Like, I don't want to do any more of this. And you know what? At the beginning of the season, I put out a video about how the Saints did everything right this offseason except give Kamara a contract. Now I'm thinking, let the guy go win something. I'm too much of a fan of Kamara, the person and the player, to watch him just piss away his talent somewhere that it's not going to amount to anything. We've seen the same thing with Cam Jordan, and Cam Jordan, it looked pretty obvious yesterday. Cam Jordan is in the twilight of his career. Let's put it that way. So I would hate to see Kamara just not get the opportunity to hoist the Lombardi Trophy. Even though selfishly, I'd love to see him play his entire career in New Orleans. I just don't know if we're built in the next year or two to turn it around and get to the point where we're an actual contender. Yeah, the Cam Jordan thing is just, to me, what a good dude. It's just heartbreaking to see him, piss away all the best years of his career and not have some hardware to show for it. He will, in my opinion, end up in Canton regardless. He's going to be a Saints Hall of Famer. He's going to be a Saints Ring of Honor member. But, yeah, it's just tough to see him at the tail end of his career. But Let me know what you guys thought of the game yesterday, and who's got high hopes for the rest of the season. I hope there's somebody out there that can cheer me up a little bit, because I don't know, maybe it's just the morning after, and a day or two now I'll realize, you know what, they're the 5-0 Chiefs, they're the 2-time Super Bowl champs. You're gonna lose those games. It just didn't look good. They're running up the gut, on our defense, and just guys running wide open on the defense, and our offense not really making many waves, against their defense. Tough to watch, and tough to realize that if that's where championship football is, it just feels like we're far away from where that is going to be. So let me know what you feel in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. I think at my last check we were like 5 away from 1,000. It would be fantastic if we hit that this week. Who dat, everybody? We'll see you on the next one.